Alright, so guys, when it comes to this build, I'm not a big fan of running a full Hex build on Deathslinger. We're gonna run the original build he suggested.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 3 of the Otzdarva build series, where we, as a Deathslinger main, try out Otzdarva's suggested builds to see just how effective they truly are. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the previous 2 episodes in this series. You can see them in the upper right hand corner. In today's video, we are going to be showcasing Otzdarva's Hex build. Now, the first perk is Hex Devour Hope. Basically, when a survivor is rescued from the hook while you are more than 24 meters away, you will gain a token. At 2 tokens, you gain a haste effect after hooking a survivor. 3 tokens causes all survivors to suffer from the exposed status effect, and 5 tokens lets you mori or kill survivors on the spot once downed. Our second perk is going to be Hex Undying. When another Hex totem is cleansed, Hex Undying will take its place. So ideally, if we get our stacks on Devour and the survivors manage to destroy it, we have a backup Hex that will allow us to continue using Devour until it's cleansed for a second time. Our third perk is Hex Thrill of the Hunt. For every totem left standing on the map, we receive a token, starting off with 5 tokens. Survivors' cleansing and blessing speeds are reduced by 10% for every token, meaning that they will have a 50% debuff to cleansing totem speeds at the start of the game, which should give us more time to interrupt them, while also incentivizing them to potentially cleanse dull totems as well. And our final perk is Hex Pentimento. Once a dull or hex totem is destroyed, we are able to rekindle that totem to life. For each existing rekindled totem, survivors will receive significant debuffs, but the main one we are focusing on is the first debuff, which is a reduced generator repair speed by 30%. So if our survivors manage to cleanse any of our hex totems or doe totems on the map, it may save them from Devour Hope, but they'll be punished by Pentimento, providing us more time in the game to ensure we get our kills.
When it comes to add-ons, I'm just going to bring the Warden Keys to reload faster and Bayshore's Gold Tooth to reel them in a little bit faster. The idea behind this is to make sure that you're having quick chases and you're able to move from target to target. So there's really no wrong add-on combination for this build in my opinion. So I figured let's mix it up. Let's run the Warden Keys with the Bayshore's Tooth and see what we can do. I'll be honest, out of his 3 suggested builds, this is the one I'm least likely expecting to give us a lot of value. But we'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. I think the idea here, we don't want to try and use Pentimento for 5 stacks. We just want to try and slow the game down more. Oh, this is definitely a Swift, dude. That gen's already that far progressed. Oh, that was out of range. This guy's just holding W against us. Maybe we should have brought the Eerie coin. I don't want games to be too easy with this. Hey, what's up, girl? He actually came in here. Oh, they are flying through gens. Bad shot. Hey, Dwight, where you going? Bad shot. We go for Dwight here. Alright, well that was undying. That's our first stack. them to be a little less paranoid about Devour. Two stacks. Because really, when it comes to the other stacks, I don't really care about them. But as long as we can keep Pentimento 1, I mean, that's going to provide a lot of slowdown on gens. This is definitely a Swift. So now they know I have Devour Hope. This is the part where they're going to start to freak out. Funny thing is, I don't even know if that's our Devour Hope totem. What they think it is. So now at this point, as long as we make our shots, we're getting value out of our build. And now that we have 5 stacks, we can go ahead and take our glory. Now the thing is, they don't know where our other 2 are. I shot too high. See, now they're gonna try and rush gens. Honestly, it's the best thing they can do. Weiss is gonna hold W, try and give him enough time to break that totem. Sadly, they can't break it quick enough. So, I had some doubts with this build. I think using Pentimento that one time gave us a lot of value, actually. Really slowed the game down. They're not even going for the totem. I think they're actually trying to focus on gens. Where's scratch marks over here? Oh, just saw a crow fly. The other one was right here. Damn pallet. I don't make it. Dodge. There's two ways I can get her. I can get her between the truck or between the tree. Between the truck it is. Would it be best to focus on gens going against this build? Honestly, what she should have done... I should have just moried her. What they should have done was the second they saw it was Devour, when I downed someone, they immediately should have been going for bones. You don't want the killer to get to 5. Once the killer gets to 5 and you can successfully take people out of the game, that's when it's kind of like, you know, there's not much more you can really do. So, at this point, they were gonna lose. So yeah, so the best thing they could have done was dedicate to gens, because they should have been focusing on totems like much earlier in the game. Patch is probably over here at Killer Shack. I mean, all in all, like, well played all in all, I mean, it's not a bad build. It's one of those builds where it's good when you get value, but when you don't get value, it's going to be a very hard game for you to play through. I would probably argue you should definitely run Deadlock instead of Hex Thrill the Hunt, just to slow that game down. Because if these guys actually did break totems or did actually go and break my Devour, yes, I would have had Pentimento, but I would still have had to play out the game much more than being able to remove people with the Mori. But all in all, not a bad build. Probably not the best out of the 3, but not a bad one. Because at the same time, if I didn't hit some of my shots and didn't go for some of my long ranges and things like that, the game would have gone a lot different. The only reason they couldn't really break my Devour Hope was because of how much pressure I was holding on them. And that's assuming Devour Hope was the one in the garage. So, not bad. I wouldn't run it all the time. Not bad.